Hi, friends, and welcome. Today we're talking about 4 signs you're sabotaging your social confidence without realizing it and what to do instead. I'll give you some quick practical tips that you could start using. Social anxiety isn't always about panic attacks. Do any of these sound familiar? Sometimes overpreparing for a conversation, replaying a conversation you had earlier in your day, and just kind of social ruminating, or avoiding plans last minute. If you ever thought, why am I like this in social situations? Sometimes it can feel so frustrating, disappointing, and discouraging. This video is for you. We'll go into 4 sneaky ways you might be sabotaging your social confidence without realizing it and what you can do about it. So here's sign number 1, avoiding social situations. Does this sound familiar? Telling yourself, I'm too tired or I'm not in the mood, but actually it could be fear disguised as logic. Avoidance sometimes gives us that short-term relief, but long-term it reinforces our anxiety loop because anxiety likes avoidance because in the moment we want to be comfortable and want to feel safe, but the only way to kind of reduce that anxiety is to do a little bit exposure, is to take a small action step into a social situation and start a conversation, connect. Maybe it's smiling at someone. It's paying them a compliment, right? It's an invitation to connect with someone, even though we might feel uncomfortable and awkward in the moment, leaning into that. We're doing something new. And when we practice this, we actually get better. And our anxiety can lessen, it can desensitize our fear, build our competence and our confidence in ourselves, and show our brain that we are capable. A strategy that I like to teach my clients is the 10-minute rule. Commit to showing up for 10 minutes. If it still feels overwhelming, you can leave. There are some tools and strategies in my anxiety management guide that you can download of some anxiety management tools. However, try staying in that social situation for 10 minutes. Most people stay, and that's how your brain learns it's not as scary as it feels. And you won't die, it'll be okay. Might feel super uncomfortable, and you might feel awkward, and know, hey, I'm doing something new. It's acknowledge yourself. It's okay to feel this way, and I'll be okay. I'm doing my best here, right? Offer yourself some self-compassion and grace. Number 2 is over-preparing conversations. Maybe we're rehearsing every word, scripting out our replies, over-analyzing our responses. This can be super time-consuming and also take up our energy. It can feel really draining. So instead of over-preparing and prepping like for a performance, see if we can connect. So connection doesn't equal performance, right? It's connecting, it's showing up, it's being imperfect, it's being human, leaning into the discomfort of it. It's going to be okay. One step at a time. It builds our competence and our confidence, right? Just focus on showing up. I like to teach my clients progress thinking. So it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So focus on showing up, focus on not being perfect. Social confidence really grows from real connections, yeah? Also helps you get out of your head because you're being present for that other person. You're listening to what they're saying, you're acknowledging, right? And what a gift that is being present for them. And that's a way to authentically connect. Sign number 3 is scanning for rejection. Sometimes we're feeling anxious. We can misinterpret people's glances or their silence or their tone shifts, thinking that maybe we're coming across as awkward or uninteresting. And just notice our brain can fill in the blanks in the worst case scenarios, right? Or catastrophizing. So a strategy that we can use is called evidence checking. So catch yourself when you're starting to mind read, like you think you know what the other person's thinking, when how true is that, right? Is that 100% true? We know what they're thinking. And provide some perspective shifting for yourself. Maybe they're in their own mind. Maybe they're overthinking themselves. So kind of fact check your thought. What's the actual evidence here, right? And what are 3 other ways to interpret the situation? Come up with neutral alternatives, right? Or positive alternatives, more helpful ways of looking at it, right? You'll feel differently, you approach a situation differently, yeah? We want to replace assumptions with more balanced, reality-based thinking. Sign number 4, replaying conversations on a loop. Does this sound familiar? Was that weird? Did I sound weird? Did I sound awkward? Did I talk too much? So this reverse kind of mental rehearsal keeps our anxiety alive. The more we think about these thoughts, the more anxiety we feel, right? The more awkward, the more weird we feel. So instead, practice. I like to teach this to my clients, a 3-to-1 reflection rule. So for every negative thought, you're naming 3 neutral or positive takeaways. So this builds more balanced thinking, not toxic positivity, just a more realistic lens. Let me know if any of these resonate with you, if this hits home, and also know that you're not broken. Maybe you just haven't learned these tools or how to manage social anxiety in a way that's actually doable. So these are some of the tools that we teach in our Anxiety to Confidence program. They're step-by-step tools. You get live support and real strategies to help you feel more confident and at ease in social situations so that you can date and make new friends and form and build relationships. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'm going to put a link in the description below, and love to hear from you. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you get more videos on anxiety management and building your confidence. Until next time, cheers to your mental health.